Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FIRDAUS bin MUSTAFA and my metric number is 2021481102.
Hi, my name is NURIN JAZLINA BINTI SHAH. My metric number is 2021477156.
Hi, my name is RAZAK and my student ID is 2021462242.
My name is JUNAINAH MUSA.
Assalamualaikum. My name is AMIRA binti SHAFIE and my matrix number is 2021885622.
Total Quality Management or TQM is defined as a process to produce the product and service which require every level in an organization to satisfy the needs and expectations of consumers. Customer and business will define quality very clearly using specifications, standard and other measures. Total quality also can include as an approach to doing business that attempt to maximize an organization's competitiveness through the continual improvement and of the quality of its product, services, people, processes, and environments. These TQM are the key towards a better future of quality management, including 4 trends such as increasing global competitions, artificial intelligence, and future quality management, Six Sigma, and environmental sustainability methods. The organizations also need to avoid the most common error when starting quality initiatives such as senior management delegation and poor leadership, team mania, deployment process, taking a narrow dogmatic approach, and confusing about the differences among education, awareness, inspiration, and skill building.
Of the trend that perfectly affect the future quality management is the increasing numbers of global competition. The growing numbers of organizations competing in producing goods and services will lead to global competition. Thus, the new global competition and markets are presenting newer challenges that change constantly, causing stressful competitive environment and will affect the future quality management. In today's changing business market, where competition has raised the customer's perception and needs, continuous improvements involve more than the traditional methods of resolving problems as they arise. For example, the numbers of smartphones produced in the last few years, such as Samsung and Apple, have increased between those big companies. The release of water-resistant smartphones and also the wireless smartphones between those big brands will lead to competitiveness that surely affect the future quality management, where they will use and improve the new technologies in order to check the qualities and also the standards of those smartphones produced. It shows that the increasing numbers of global competition among businesses and brands is one of those trends that affect the future quality management. As we move forward, where advanced technologies are being used right there and here, the use of AI technology is also a trend that affects the future quality management. It is because to follow up with the customer's needs, the approach using AI technology is in the decision making in quality management is a good thing, as it can make a lot of works easier and faster. There are 4 stages of AI intelligence being used to conduct customer satisfaction that affects the future quality management, which are collecting data and reviews, data progressing, quantitative and qualitative research. It is because the AI can filter through a big quantity data to make decisions or identify possible issues. The two benefits of AI technologies in future quality management are the improvement in product quality inspection and can avoid any inconsistencies in productions. The AI technologies in production will quickly alert the workers on any errors in quality management or inconsistencies. Conclude, the use of AI technology in quality management is one of the trends that affects the future quality management.
My first point is Six Sigma. Six Sigma is introduced by Bill Smith and Michael Harry in 1986. It is a quality management methodology primarily for large organizations. Six Sigma is a quality management system that helps firms detect and eliminate faults in their present process, goods, or services. The goal is to make quality control in manufacturing or business operations more efficient, such that there is little to no variation. It is a method for improving strategies, processes, and developing new products and services that use statistical tools and the scientific methods to achieve remarkable reduction in customer refund failure rates. My second point is increasing customer expectations. Consumers often view customer service in relative terms based on their expectation and experiences. Today's global customer is concerned not just with the quality of product being offered, but also with the quality of the company supporting it. Customer desire a top-notch product or service from a business that also exhibits social responsibility, proper billing, dependable delivery, and after-sales support. Factors such as age, gender, ethnicity, and income shape many of these expectations. A growing number of businesses have tried to enhance their service approach as a result of the growing significance of customer service. The significance of service quality has been emphasized in several papers and publications, yet quantifying it can be challenging.
There are 5 common errors made when starting quality initiative include senior management delegation and poor leadership, team mania, deployment process, taking a narrow, dogmatic approach, and confusion about the difference among education, awareness, inspiration, and skill building. Senior management delegation and poor leadership are frequently to blame for the failure of quality initiative. Some organizations establish a quality initiative by delegating responsibility to a higher expert. Senior management should try to delegate authority to their subordinates. This will allow them to perform better and save time for senior management. Many organizations have failed to implement 2QM due to top management's inability to delegate authority and empower employees. One disadvantage of delegating is providing an employee with too many responsibilities to perform. If you place too much responsibility on the employee's shoulder, the person may lose confidence in himself. Leadership appears as an important topic in the literature on quality management. Leadership failure may be caused by a variety of reasons, such as lack of experience or poor communication skill. Leaders may always put their best foot forward to prevent losing the respect of those around them. Next is team mania. Team mania occurs when teams are insufficiently supported or established to deliver 2QM practices effectively. Not only were there too many teams for managers to manage, but many teams also work extremely hard on relatively minor or poorly defined problems. Working in teams, on the other hand, is a skill that must be learned. Supervisors must learn to be good coaches, and employees must learn to be a team players. Before teamwork may success, The organization must experience a cultural shift. Rushing in and forming teams before learning has taken place will cause more difficulties than it will solve. Creating teams before developing a thinking and culture might result in the poor outcomes. Some of the most important strategies for establishing quality management include high level of communication, interaction, collaboration, adaptability, and team reactivity. In many American organizations, for example, teams fail due to a clash between American culture and the cooperative environment required for effective teamwork.
One of the common errors organizations make when starting quality initiative is deployment process. Some organizations develop quality initiative or creating quality initiative without concurrently developing plans for integrating them into all elements of the organization. They must have time to prepare plan and getting key people. In order to pull them in, it involves thinking about structure, recognition, skill development, education and awareness. On 20 December 2021, National Disaster Management Agency, which is NADMA, had failed in rescue missions during flash floods in Selangor because of the poor deployment process. Next common errors is taking a narrow dogmatic approach. None of the damning approach, general approach, or crossbar approach advocate by this. Leading quality expert is truly a one-size-fits-all proposition. Lack the flexibility and creativity to customize the various quality doctrines to the organization needs. On 29 April 2019, there are majority schools that claim pure merit admissions allow, which leads to a narrow and dogmatic approach that is totally make unfairly and biased for tertiary educational access.
Finally, there is confusion about the difference among education, awareness, inspiration, and skill building. People must be able to use important performance strategies and contribute to the overall success of the quality strategy. Some organizations fail because they do not provide the resources necessary for employees to obtain the necessary skills. Making people aware of the quality and encouraging them to accept it is both required and effective initial step.
Some organizations fail in their attempts to produce more quality products or services because they fail to provide the workforce with the resources needed to develop the specific skills required for the implementation of quantity initiative. According to Jim Cramer 1992, the organization can send their workers for training for 5 days, inspire them, teach them managerial skill, but it doesn't mean they have built the skill. On 1 July 2021, the government had failed miserably in administration because poor national policy framework, action plan, and the implementation mechanism. This case shown that government on that time failed to conduct the country during epidemic because lack of skills, knowledge, and awareness.
The conclusion is every organization should be willing to adopt TQM, utilize it, and be fully committed throughout the organizations. Those 4 trends that will shape the future quality management includes increasing global competitive, increasing customer expectation, opposing economic pressure, and new approaches to management. With 4 trends affecting the future of quality management is the most important in an organization since it includes planning, management, and operational improvement to ensure that the item produced satisfy the customer pleasure. The organization approach total quality as a new way of doing business, also avoiding these 5 errors such as senior management delegations or poor leadership, team mania, deployment process taking a narrow dogmatic approach, and lastly confusing about the differences among education, awareness, improvisation, and skill building.